I wanted to get on today, guys. Hi, all. And speak of, well, a few things here, but my main topic is grounding. Look at all this mushy mud. So mushy and nice and soft. So, I'm sorry, you may see my feet a lot of the time this video. Speaking of grounding. So the earth, and this is all scientific, spiritual too, but scientific. See, I'm walking down this trail to the waterfall. Nobody really, I've been to this trail a couple times now, and nobody goes barefoot. And to me, like, that's grounding, right? So let me get back to that, because that's what all this is about. Putting your bare feet on whatever you've got. The beach, water, this forest, rocks. Look at all these rocks coming now. And so scientifically about grounding, grounding is the earth carries a frequency. If you think of things in vibration and frequency, you'll find, I'm going to come over to this little spot here. You find that's a universal code. Frequency, vibration. It just is. And that's scientific as well. And you can go back to Tesla's work and find a lot of stuff there. I'm talking about Nikola Tesla, not the car maker. Very different. So, grounding, yes. The earth has its own frequency. So there's frequencies and vibrations. Ooh, look at that beautiful flower. I don't know if you can see it. Has its own frequency, which is 432 hertz. So an interesting thing as well here is if you have an instrument, you can tune it to the Earth's frequency, and then also 528 hertz is a good hertz as well. Most, if not all, mainstream music uses lower frequency hertz, which causes lower vibrations, which in turn, in the human, in the person, causes negative energies. So a lot of that is tuned to that kind of negative energy flow, like sadness, anger, and so forth. You can imagine the, negative vibrations. So when we get into Earth's frequency and higher, we are tuning into a universal. As far as the Earth's 432 hertz, we're tuning into a universal sound or code or vibration frequency. And you can tune your instruments to this. I have my harp tuned 432 hertz, and I absolutely love when I come out in nature. I can see and hear, but I mean, I can feel, see, hear the difference. I'm going to take us down to the big water hole now. So it's amazing, and I'll just let the wind play my harp, and it's so beautiful, and it makes its own tune, it makes its own song, and this is real, spiritually and scientifically, which really you come to find a lot of spiritual things can be backed by science. It's just not in a traditional hands-on way. But when you look into the things that do make sense, like physics, mathematics, frequencies, vibrations, and that thing, it does make sense. Atoms, neutrons, that kind of thing. So anyway, grounding is so important for our health. And things were made on purpose so that you don't feel the grounding. Like these shoes. Yeah, I got my water bottle in my shoe. Your shoes have rubber, and rubber is a well, I'm not sure what word to use for it, but pretty much it stops the current flow between the Earth's magnetic field, the Earth's frequency, and yourself. So this is almost, in a way, a disconnect from Earth. And grounding is so important. It helps in all ways. Physical, mental, emotional. Ooh, it's going to get really muddy here. It helps in all these ways, your health in all ways. And it's an important thing to do. And they say even if you can get 10 minutes, 10 minutes outside each day, just putting your feet on the ground, then it's already a better start to your day. You just feel more refreshed, more balanced. And that's what a lot of this is as well, balance. So this place is beautiful. I might as well just take you on a little walk here. So grounding, scientific, and they've actually done studies on grounding. Like this one actually has a study and all that too. There's actually a documentary called Grounded. It's really good. And there's a lot of good info on that. And just the earth is our mother Earth, Gaia. And we are to be connected with her. And as I walk through this beautiful, smells like garlic, this beautiful forest, I just love seeing, and maybe I'll see another one and I can show you guys, all the root systems. You can hear the water flowing now. Like, look. And this is also scientific. As you look into this kind of stuff, all the trees are connected. And then all the trees are connected to the rocks. It's just a beautiful symbiosis, a beautiful working together. And they all have their own duties. Oh, look at that light shining through. I love it. They all have their own duties. The sun's not even really out today. It's very overcast, but nice. Yes, they all have their own duties. Rocks, trees, plants. And then each plant and each tree can be used for something different. For use from us, medicinally, or look at that. See? Medicinally, or for crafts type things, or if we were in the old days, canoes and stuff. But look at how this tree, and I've seen this so much and I think it's beautiful, this tree falls down and its root system, look at how huge that is, but then it has a barrier for all these other things that fall. And I've seen that numerous times here, and it's like nature helps each other. It's like a little community. Look at, see that its own made dam in a way. Not in the water, but it's holding each other in place. And it's just so fascinating. And I wanted to share this. When you really look at nature and look and learn, and you can learn, oh, look at that, nice. You can research, look into things scientifically. somebody was saying something. I went on a trail walk with some people the other day. And I really wish I remember what they were saying. Look at that beautiful moss. Even the moss has, everything has a job, and everything intertwines and connects so symbiotically. And I just want to show the beauty of it. And grounding. Okay, so I said I was going to talk about a few different things, so I discussed the grounding. It is important to get out and get in nature. It keeps us stressed. Oh, if you're stressed, yeah, that'll do the trick. In a heartbeat. Our heartbeat even has a frequency and emits a light, a frequency, a vibration. And when you realize the harmony in nature, we are to be the same, in harmonic balance with nature, with each other, with the oneness, because it all comes back to connecting as one. We got a little tree down here, so go climbing through. It's like a jungle. Okay, almost to the waterfall. You can hear it. Oh, and that's another thing as being out, like really observing, but observing with your senses, right? See, hear, smell, touch. Maybe not taste, unless you really know what you're tasting. But most importantly, feeling. And so, yeah, that's going to bring me back into you can learn about nature through researching. Sure, fine. But best way to learn is, look at this beautiful. Is by coming out and grounding yourself and speaking to nature yourself. They have so many lessons, the elementals, the trees, the rocks, the water. So many lessons if you just sit with them and connect, finding that harmony, that balance, getting into that frequency, getting into that vibration. You connect and you receive messages from these beautiful elemental beings, much more ancient than we are, by far. One of the biggest things I've learned from the trees is, oh yes, thank you, feeling the love, resilience. When you see, like this, here's a great example. Look at this tree. And he's tipping over, falling over, but he's still firm, standing firm in the ground. And then this one behind him, you know what he'll do? They'll work together, just like that over there. They go around each other and work together. And they're so resilient, you know? They look like they're going to fall over or twisty-turny because they're having to move out of another tree's way. And they still stand. Well, you know, some fall. But even when they fall, the others are there to help them. Look at that one. The others are there, still standing tall to hold that one. And then, here's a great example. It becomes one with the earth again. So beautiful. And, you know, the dirt, mud, other trees, it all just recycles itself and goes back into the earth as one. It is a beautiful thing to witness. So if you just have the eyes to see, ears to hear, and get out in nature and talk, more so listen. It's more of a listening. They have so many things to teach. So yeah, the resilience of the trees, the community of trees, and how they all intertwine underground into one. They're this big, thriving, I don't want to call them machines because I don't like that at all, but community. And now when nature gets out of balance, you could say that nature is not always nice, and that's true. Nature only goes wacky when it's out of balance. And we as people, as our own energetics and our own frequencies or vibrations go to a certain level, it's all harmonic and just trying to balance itself. So if you see more negative behavior in people, or fear, or scary, like negative things happening, you will see nature tries to balance that out. So then in turn you would see what you perceive as negative, like natural disasters type stuff. Look at this. Oh, see how beautiful. This is a tree that has fallen and roots. And then the rocks, they're all it's so beautiful. So cool. But yeah, so you see nature try and balance itself out. Nature that's all. Balance and harmony. And that's how, look at these cool mushrooms. I love all the mushrooms. And that's what we as humans and people also should strive for, and is that balance and harmony. So when we're in tune and in that frequency and in tune and grounded, we can feel at peace and at one and in balance and harmony with ourselves and nature. And it's such a beautiful thing to experience. Okay, we're almost about here, I believe, to the first waterfall. I'm not going to take you to the second, just this one. Oh, all right. This is a much longer video than I expected. That's okay. Lots of important lessons here. But see all these tree roots all over. And can you imagine? Underground. All the connection. All the connection. It's all intertwined, as are we. The rocks, they all have beautiful lessons, really. You just go sit with a rock, get in its frequency, go sit with a tree, get in harmony, balance with all of them, whatever the tree or the rock, and you will feel their lesson. The rocks, very stable. what I've learned from the rocks. And they just are. They say you just be, and you just are. And no matter what steps on you, whatever tries to break you, you stand strong. And just be. They're very peaceful, the rocks. Oh my gosh, it's really coming down today. I'll take you over here and then go down. Ow. Whoop. It's really coming down. It looks like it probably got pretty high. Somebody left a towel. Yeah, it seems it got probably pretty high here. Put my shoes down and go this way. Now these rocks are real slippery. I gotta be careful. He's here to help this tree, just for stability. And here we end. These get real slippery. Here I'll end this video with a nice, ooh, so cold, dip in the water. Got my swimsuit on, ready to go. And there we have it. Something's flying in front of the camera. So beautiful. Much love, many blessings.